guys, we're out here by my camp on the game lands, and not really an eventful morning as far as deer's concerned. Right off the bat, I had two deer come ripping out of the cornfield that this game lands butts up against. Lots of gray squirrels, and I'm sitting downwind of this bedding area over here. I mean, you can see it's just freaking tangles upon tangles, and it must have been like a tornado or something blew through here. I'm probably about, I don't know, 80 yards inside the game lands, and right about 8:15, I heard a hen turkey, and there was nothing going on as far as deer's concerned, so I just started whistling with my mouth, and she got pretty animated, and I ended up calling her to about 20 yards, and then I could hear other birds behind her, and I was like, I'm just gonna whistle and make it sound like a baby turkey's getting like nailed by like a coyote or something, or a fox. So I just started whistling real high pitch, just something like that, and they might even still be back there. But she gave a couple cuts and came running right to like where that little stump is there. And when she did that, man, every turkey in like the Tri-County area just started flying over here. And I'm a big time turkey hunter. Like, I love deer hunting and stuff, but it's just amazing to hear these birds. And she called them in, and then they started fighting with each other and stuff, and I had so many freaking turkeys around me, it was just like, holy rip. It just goes to show, like, if you call in that main hen, that she's bringing everybody with her. And when she really got rowdy and started cutting and yelping, there's like jakes up in the woods gobbling, and I had a jake right here at about, I don't know, 8 yards or so, and he looked at me, and I'm wearing, I mean, you could see what I'm wearing, orange and friggin' buffalo plaid red, and he looked at me, and he just sat there. But that hen, like, then I'm up in this pine tree right here, like, well, I'm not in a pine, but this broken pine tree is perfect cover for anything coming that way. And you have 30 plus turkeys right behind there, like, no deer's gonna bust me on that side. And that jake had me for a little while, but like, it was just, I can't even describe how awesome that is to just be in the turkeys. Like, now I know what Denny Galvis must feel like, you know what I mean, just sitting in them and watching them. They fed up in here for a while, and I don't know if all these freaking squirrels are out there bringing in corn cobs and then, burying the corn there in here, tearing it up or what, but turkey season in Pennsylvania doesn't come until next Saturday, and I may grab Corbin and come back up here, and instead of going deer hunting, maybe go for turkey, either that or have him use the crossbow on turkeys. But I mean, he would have ate that alive. I had jakes right here, Jake yelping, and that that boss hen, she was livid trying to find me, and she's like fly up cackling into trees, and she'd come down, and it was just, I love it, you know what I mean? And it's just one of them things that, like, I'm deer hunting, but I can't help it, I mean, I see those birds, and I want to call them and listen to them. And I mean, they didn't spook, they just, like, it sounded like they were putting. But then that boss hen, like, she just kept them right there. Like, all of those turkeys were within 50 yards. And they started eating and stuff and, talking with each other. But she kept them right there. And then I was like, I wonder what would happen if I cranked the volume up on my phone and played back her, like her just squawk, walk, 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 just squawking. So I let him get off about 50 yards or so, and I played that, and like, it had me whistling in it too, but you'll see the video. But man, when she heard herself and like all the other turkeys heard that hen, like what's going on here, you know? That's Mama, and she's down there. There's a freaking squirrel. This thing's. She's like, there's Mama, right here, but she's down there too. And then that just lit her up and brought them all in again. And I'm like, this would never happen if I was turkey hunting by myself and I could legally kill one. But it was a great morning to be out. When I drove down by camp, there was a big 8-point out in the field, bedded, and this was like 5:30 in the morning. It's dark, and when I left, I just did a quick check on camp. When I left, I'm like, oh, there he is, and then he was on a doe. Like he was just dogging. It must be one of the earlier ones that are, you know, coming in, but he was on her. But I got to get down. I wanted to be home by 11, and I got about 45-minute drive, so I'll scout my way out. But just I know I'm deer hunting, but seeing those turkeys and just to hear all that sound and, you know, collect that information and intel of like how she brought that whole flock in. Like I always thought it was keys and, you know, that gets them interested and that, but man, when she started going off, it was like every turkey in, you know, Blair, Cambria, Westmoreland, you know, Clearfield County just came in. It was insane. But I'm actually hunting the opposite side of the road that I hunted, that I started on last weekend. And last weekend there was birds over there too, so we'll see what happens. It's just a very awesome day to be out, and I took off next Friday for my birthday. And depending on the wind, now if I have an east or a south wind, I'm golden right here. But a north or a west wind, it is going to put my scent right to where those bucks are bedding. So, well, I'm going to climb down here. I'm only about, I don't know, 8-10 feet off the ground. But when you have this back cover or, you know, forward cover like that busted pine tree and, you know, broken trees behind you, it helps. I'm going to walk out here with my, I'll be carrying the inline this time and strapping the bow to the climber, but just a freaking awesome morning. I mean, I didn't kill a buck. I couldn't even verify that the deer coming in. I think it was a buck chasing a doe, but they're just, if it was a buck, it was a smaller one. It wasn't a big one. But it's definitely starting here. I mean, I think this evening will be good. Now it's going to rain in this like prefrontal. I was expecting a lot more deer movement, but maybe they'll be moving this afternoon. But all right, I'm rambling and I got to get down. So if you're out there, good luck, and hope you liked that turkey footage because it was awesome. I mean, I never had that many turkeys within 10 yards of me before in my life. Like they were literally on the ground under the tree just looking for this baby turkey that's in distress. So take care.